Back here on The Sweat with DraftKings contributors Jeff Pratt, Nick Friar, and Matt Meiselman. Fellas, this is NBA Building Blocks, so we got a 9-game slate. We're going to go through position by position, and I want to know who you guys like as a guy you can build around at each spot. So, Jeff, which guard are you looking to build around for DFS tonight? A stud you could pay up for, DeJounte Murray. He's going to cost you $10,800, but he's been scoring 57.2 DK fantasy points per game over his last 5 starts.
I'm not paying up for DeJounte Murray. I'm paying just a little bit less for Trae Young at 10.3K. Trae's in full takeover mode as of late as he tries to drag the Hawks to the play-in. He scored 51 plus DraftKings fantasy points in 3 straight games, including a huge 63.75 point outing last night. He's also racked up double-digit assists in 4 of his last 6, and Portland ranks 27th in fantasy points allowed to point guards as they've been pushing the ball as of late, ranking 5th in pace over their last 3 games. You're paying up for guaranteed production in Trae tonight.
All right, Nick, you want to pay up at the guard position tonight?
Yeah, I do, but I do think there are a couple options that you can save with as well. I think Terry Rozier at 8.1K going up against the Thunder. That's a guy who, when it comes to taking on bad teams, he does it as well as anybody we've seen over the past month plus. Malik Monk is also another guy who you can save with a little bit at 6.4K. If LeBron doesn't play, he becomes a much better option, but he's still good regardless of whether or not LeBron plays. But DeJounte Murray, Jesse, as you alluded to, is the guy that I want to go with tonight. I was considering Trae Young, but looking at how he does every time he plays a third game in 4 days, I don't like what I see, over the course of these, past few instances that he's had those opportunities. But with Murray, he has the highest total on DraftKings Sportsbook tonight. He's gone over 50 DK fantasy points in each game he's played this month. And of course, the Timberwolves raised his ceiling big time since they're ranked 2nd in pace this season.
All right, Matt, both these guys liking dudes who are over 10K. Who you rolling with for the guard that you're looking to build around?
Yeah, I'm going a lot cheaper, actually. And the news that we sort of got, but wasn't that clear yet, is Reggie Jackson, who, by all indications, it sounds like is going to rest today. Tyronn Lue said in a recent press conference that he's going to look to get Jackson some more rest games because the Clippers essentially are going to be the 8th seed in the Western Conference no matter what they do. So what that means is we have a lot of guys who are way underpriced for their roles because Jackson's a really high usage player. The guy I like in particular is Luke Kennard. I think he'll be a lot less popular than some of the cheaper players. He's 4,400, and going based on what the coach has been saying with this call too, Kennard was very passive in the Clippers game 2 games ago, and they made it a point to get him to shoot more last game, and he single-handedly led the comeback to beat the Pistons on Sunday. So I think Kennard shooting more is a trend we can look for, but also just increased role, increased playing time with Reggie Jackson. We're assuming not going to be out there, so I like Kennard a lot for this game.